This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
The deadline for obtaining a Real ID is coming up next year. Why you should start preparing now, next. Hello friends and happy Friday. I'm Ken Carr with your local information. Republican gubernatorial candidate Jake Corman dropped out of the race Thursday and threw his support behind Lou Barletta. Corman made the announcement in Harrisburg with Barletta by his side. Corman is the president pro temp of the Pennsylvania State Senate. Barletta is a former congressman and former mayor of Hazleton. The state Republican Party has not endorsed any candidate. Barletta is one of the leading Republican candidates still in the race, along with Douglas Mastriano, Bill McSwain, and Dave White. The winner will go head-to-head with Democratic nominee and current Pennsylvania Attorney General Josh Shapiro in November. The deadline was pushed back several times because of the pandemic, but now a firm date has been set for obtaining Real ID in Pennsylvania. State officials explain what Real ID is and why you need one, and how long it will take to complete the process.
Hopefully, you've heard by now that beginning May 3rd, 2023, every passenger will need a Real ID compliant driver's license or another acceptable form of identification to fly within the United States. Individuals who want to board an airplane will soon need a star on their driver's license indicating that it is a Real ID, or they will need another form of approved identification to board their flight or enter a secure federal facility or military base. With the Real ID Act of 2005, Congress enacted the 9/11 Commission's recommendation that the federal government should set minimum standards for state-issued driver's licenses and identification cards. From our perspective, TSA Real ID gives us another important tool in our security toolbox. It improves the reliability and accuracy of state-issued identification documents, and most importantly, prevents and deters terrorists' ability to evade detection by using fraudulent identification. So again, starting May 3rd, 2023, if you want to fly domestically, you will need a Real ID compliant driver's license or another form of ID, such as a passport, to enter a TSA security checkpoint. The good news is that you can upgrade to a Real ID if you currently don't have one. Again, remember, your current ID, if not Real ID compliant, will not be valid in May of 2023. So let me paint a picture for you. Imagine you've spent many hours of your life planning the perfect family vacation. And that day finally comes and you show up at the airport and the kids are excited and you're going to the destination of a lifetime. And you've done everything right. You've taken the change out of your pockets. You've emptied your water bottles. You're ready to breeze right through TSA security. And you find out, oh, I'm really sorry, you don't have a Real ID.
So if you are interested in getting your Real ID, as a first step, we encourage all of our customers to visit our website at www.penndot.pa.gov/realid. And there you will find a lot of helpful information about the documents you will need. So in order to get a Real ID, PennDOT needs to verify the following documents. We need to see proof of identity. That could be an original or certified copy of a birth certificate with a raised or embossed seal, or a valid, unexpired U.S. passport. We will also need to see your Social Security card, and it needs to reflect your current legal name. We need to see 2 proofs of your current physical Pennsylvania address, and there's a lot of acceptable examples of this. Even your current unexpired driver's license and your vehicle registration would certainly work. And then it gets a little bit more complicated. So for anybody who's legally changed their name, either by marriage or for other purposes, we need to see proof of those changes, like a certified marriage certificate or a court order. If you need to replace any documents, we also have information on our website about where to go to do that. But replacing these documents can take time, which is why we're encouraging all of our customers to start this process now. We're making it as convenient as possible to get a Real ID, and we have 3 options for you. You can order your Real ID online if you have been pre-verified, and your Real ID product will be mailed to you within 15 business days. You can visit any of our PennDOT Driver's License Center, and you have your documents verified and imaged, and then your Real ID will be mailed to them within 15 business days of that. Or you can visit one of our 13 Real ID centers and have the documents verified and imaged and receive the Real ID product over the counter at the same time of the service. So the Real ID centers are built to meet and exceed the expectations and the requirements of the Department of Homeland Security guidelines, regulations, and security standards for over-the-counter Real ID issuance. However, all PennDOT driver license centers can image and process your documents to help our PA residents obtain the Real ID product. When you get your Real ID, you will have to pay a one-time fee of $30 plus a renewal fee. So the current renewal fee for your driver's license or your identification is $32.50. Now, the expiration date of your Real ID product will include any time remaining on your current license or ID card, plus an additional 4 years, unless you're over 65 and have a 2-year license. So this expiration date structure means that you won't lose time that you've already paid for. And after your Real ID product expires, the customer will pay no additional fee beyond the regular renewal fees to renew a Real ID product. Again, as you've heard numerous times, that deadline is May 3rd, 2023, so it's a great time for customers to be gathering that information.
Today's news feature is brought to you by The Cheese Store and more. Go to their Facebook page to see their specials and check out their catering menu.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
Here's our forecast from the National Weather Service on Saturday. A chance of showers before 2 p.m., then a chance of showers and thunderstorms between 2 p.m. and 3 p.m., and then showers likely and a possible thunderstorm after 3 p.m. It will be mostly cloudy with a high near 71 degrees. We have a 60% chance of precipitation. On Saturday night, a chance of showers and thunderstorms before 5 a.m., then a slight chance of showers, mostly cloudy with a low around 60 degrees. We have a 40% chance of precipitation. Sunday, a slight chance of showers before 11 a.m., then a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms between 11 a.m. and 2 p.m., then showers likely and a possible thunderstorm after 2 p.m., mostly cloudy with a high near 74 degrees, and we have a 70% chance of precipitation. On Sunday night, a 60% chance of showers and a possible thunderstorm before 2 a.m., then a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms after 2 a.m., mostly cloudy with a low around 58 degrees. Monday, a 70% chance of showers and a possible thunderstorm mainly after 2 p.m., partly sunny with a high near 73 degrees. Monday night, a chance of thunderstorms before 8 p.m., partly cloudy with a low around 50 degrees. We have a 30% chance of precipitation. Tuesday, mostly sunny with a high near 66 degrees, and Tuesday night mostly clear with a low around 45 degrees. Hazleton area senior Abby Hengst is the defending state AAA javelin champion. Earlier this week, she announced her commitment to Bucknell University, where she'll be part of their NCAA Division I track and field team. Hengst plans to study English literature, and she wants to be a teacher after college. I spoke with Hengst at her signing event, and we'll have a full feature story with her soon on SSPTV News. Stay tuned, we have our social report coming up and our community and sports features.
The Kobasi Festival and Heritage Day event returns to Main Street in Shenandoah on Saturday, May 21st, with the day kicking off at 10 a.m. with the annual Parade of Nations. The City of Hazleton Department of Parks and Recreations will be hosting a summer kickoff party on Saturday, May 21st at City View Park from 2 until 9 p.m. And that's today's Talk of the Town. Today's social report is brought to you by Harmon Funeral Homes and Crematory with 2 locations in Drums and Rock Glen. For more information, you can call 570-384-3312, or you can also call 570-788-0977. You can also visit their website at harmonfuneral.com.